The bed is whiter now, sheets cold where you used to sleep. I count the hours till the dawn, but morning feels too far to reach. Your pillow still holds its shape, like you might come back any day. I haven't moved it yet, can't seem to put it away. I'm staring at nothing, tracing cracks I never saw before. The silence is so loud, since you don't live here anymore. This room knows every thought, running circles through my mind. I'm staring at nothing, trying to leave you behind. My body knows you're gone, keeps reaching for the weight of you. This mattress feels too big, don't know what to do. I tried your side last night, thought it might help me understand, but it just made it worse. Still felt the absence of your hand. I'm staring at nothing, tracing cracks I never saw before. The silence is so loud, since you don't live here anymore. This room knows every thought, running circles through my mind. I'm staring at nothing, trying to leave behind. The ceiling holds no answers, just the weight of all this space. I'm drowning in this quiet, in the air you used to take. I'm staring at nothing, tracing cracks I never saw before. The silence is so loud, since you don't live here anymore. This room knows every thought, running circles through my mind. I'm staring at nothing, trying to leave you behind. The bed is wider now, and I'm still here, staring at nothing. I fill the kettle now for one. The steam rises like your goodbye. You used to know how long to wait before the water burned too high. 2 cups still sitting by the sink. I can't bring myself to move them yet. The rituals become a wound, each morning something to forget. Everything sweet turns, leave it on the tongue too long. Even the warmth I'm holding knows you're gone. You'd always add the milk before. I never understood till now how such a small and tender thing could teach me what I've lost somehow. The spoon still circles empty yet, where your hand used to rest on mine. The taste of all we used to be, as sour hurt like a bitter wine. Everything sweet turns. Leave it on the tongue too long. Even the warmth I'm holding knows you're gone. I drink it cold these days. Can't bear the heat we used to make. The honey jar sits full. Too much sweetness left to take. The kettle whistles in the dark. I let it sing its lonesome song. What once was comfort now just reminds me you're gone. I tried to write you yesterday. The words came slow and heavy. My hand was shaking on the page, but I thought maybe you would hear me. The paper drinks my tears like rain, blue lines turning into oceans. I can't tell where the sentences end, or if they ever held devotion. I'm bleeding, watching everything I feel dissolve. I'm bleeding. The truth drowns before I can resolve. These words are something you might understand. They disappear right through my hand. I'm bleeding ink. I used to fill these pages up with every thought I couldn't say. Now I sit here with my pen held close, but grief keeps washing them away. I traced your name 1,000 times. It smears into a shapeless ghost. The letters run like they're afraid of what I'm trying to say the most. I'm bleeding, watching everything I feel dissolve. I'm bleeding. The truth drowns before I can resolve. These words are something you might understand. They slip away like water sand. I'm bleeding. How do you capture what you've lost when the page won't hold the weight? Every line I write becomes a blur of love and rage and desperate faith. I thought if I could just explain, make you see what's in my chest, but the paper only shows me that some pain won't come to rest. I'm bleeding, all these feelings folding into blue. I'm bleeding, and I can't make you real, can't make you true. These words were all I had to hold. Now they're fading, turning cold. I'm bleeding in, yeah, I'm bleeding in. The page is empty now, just stays where words used to be. wake up breathing, but every breath feels wrong. Like I'm reaching for something that's already gone. The quiet is so loud, it fills this empty space. I keep searching for you in a room without a trace. I'm drowning in air, nothing left to hold. The world keeps turning, but I'm paralyzed and cold. Every breath I take reminds me you're not there. How can I be suffocated when I'm drowning in air? I walk among the living, but I'm a ghost passing through. They talk and laugh around me like I'm supposed to do that too. But the weight keeps pulling heavier with each day. I'm sinking in the open with nothing in my way. I'm drowning in air, nothing left to hold. The world keeps turning, but I'm paralyzed and cold. Every breath I take reminds me you're not there. How can I be suffocated when I'm drowning in air? I thought I'd find the surface, I thought the hurt would fade, but loneliness is an ocean and I'm caught beneath the waves. I'm drowning in air, nothing left to hold. The world keeps turning, but I'm paralyzed and cold. Every breath I take reminds me you're not there. How can I be suffocating when I'm drowning in air? When I'm drowning in air, drowning in air, drowning in air. You said forever like you meant it then. Your voice so certain when you made those plans. I can still hear the weight of every word hanging in the air, now they're just absurd. All the little things you swore you'd do, morning coffee runs and midnight rendezvous, but burning through me like ice, not fire. Every vow a ghost, every promise a liar. Empty promises, that's all you left behind. Words like weapons that I can't rewind. You painted tomorrows that will never come. Now I'm standing here with nothing, just your empty promises. Empty promises. I memorize the future from your mouth. The healthy is the way we figure out everything together, you and me. Now it's just an echo of what won't ever be. How do I know what you made me believe? How do I let go of what I'll never receive? Empty promises, promises. I trusted the sound of your certainty, built my whole world on your guarantees. Now I'm holding fragments of a life that died before it lived. Tell me how to forgive. Empty promises scattered on the ground. I'm searching for the truth in what you found. You painted tomorrows that will never come, and I'm left to drowning in your empty promises. Empty promises. Forever felt so real when you said it. Now forever's just a word I regret. The kitchen table knows your absence. 3 chairs where there used to be 4. I set the kettle like a ritual, but I don't remember what for. The garden's overgrown with questions, the mailbox filled with someone else's name. Every street I walk is foreign now, though nothing here's changed. I'm far from home, though I never left this town. You were the compass, you were the map. Now I'm just wandering around, far from home. In the house we built with time, the walls still stand, the roof don't leak, but the heart of it ain't mine. The neighbors wave like I'm still living, but I'm a ghost in my own skin. The mirror shows a stranger's face who forgot where to begin. I drive past the river every morning, where the water knows which way to go. But I'm just dust on a broken highway, going nowhere fast and slow. I'm far from home, though I sleep in our old bed. You were the language, you were the song. Now there's silence here instead, far from home. In the landscape on my chest, the seasons turn, the sun comes up, but nothing here can rest. They say time might build the borders, that the terrain will settle down. But how do you find your way back when the territory is drowned? So I'm far from home. Yeah, I'm far from home. Standing in the doorway of the life that used to be my own. I've been holding to this silence like it was my own true name. Every word we left unspoken weighs heavier than shame. You're breathing on the other side like wind through hollow bone. I can't let go, I can't let go, but Lord, you're already gone. This is the last river, this is the last bend, this is the valley where loving comes to end. I should lay the burden down, but my hands won't be still. I'm standing at the Jordan and I can't cross over. We've been reading from a book that's worn down to the spine. Every chapter was a season, every page a different time. Now we've come to the last line and there ain't nothing more to say, but I keep turning back the pages like it might could change the way. This is the last bit, this is the last bit. This is the valley where loving comes to end. I should lay the burden down, but my hands won't be still. I'm standing at the Jordan and I can't cross over. Some things die slow, some things die clean. This is the dying that happens in between. Your voice is fading like a hymn I used to know, but I won't say goodbye. No, I won't let you go. This is the last river, this is the last bend. This is the valley where loving comes to end. I should lay the burden down, but my hands won't be still. I'm standing at the Jordan and I can't cross. No, I can't cross. I can't cross over. I can't cross over. I can't cross over. Lord, I can't cross over. Wake up breathing, but it doesn't feel the same. There's a space where something used to live. Now there's just your name. I'm still standing here, but I'm lighter than before. Like the wind could take me anywhere, 'cause I'm not anchored anymore. I'm hollow inside where you used to be, just an echo chamber of what will never be. Hollow inside, empty but it weighs like carrying nothing that gets heavier every day. I go through the motions, I smile, I talk, I breathe, but there's a canyon in my chest where your love caught so deep. People say I'll heal, that this feeling has to pass, but how do you fill a cavern when you've lost the only light you had? I'm hollow inside where you used to be, just an echo chamber of what will never be. Hollow inside, empty but it weighs like carrying nothing. It gets heavier every beat. just an echo chamber of what will never be. Hollow inside, empty but it weighs like carrying nothing that gets heavier every day. Yeah, I'm hollow inside, still breathing, but hollow inside. Your hand sits in mine like a stone. I can feel the weight, but not the warmth. We're on the porch, sun going down. You're looking at the road, not at me. I used to know what that touch meant. Now it's just skin on skin. I tried fixing this with sorry, the dishes done in quiet nights, with letting you talk or letting you alone. But there's nothing to fix, is there? Just two people holding on to what's already gone. I'm ending stitching up there, holding your hand like it matters, like you're still there. I remember when you pulled me close, in the kitchen, in the yard, anywhere. Now you let me hold you like it's something you owe me, a kindness you don't feel, a touch that doesn't touch back. The exhaustion sits between us, heavier than anger ever was. I don't even wanna fight no more, just wanna stop pretending that this hand in mine means what it used to mean. I'm mending nothing, stitching up there, holding your hand like it matters, like you're still there. So I'll let go soon when I find the strength, when I stop believing that holding on counts for something. Your hand will slip from mine, and I'll still feel the weight of it. I'm mending nothing, never was, just loving someone who's already done. The clock ticks past 12 again, and I'm here rewriting how it ends. You're probably asleep by now, while I'm wearing out the same old crown. I replay every word you said, turn them over in my hands like thread. What if I held on tighter? What if I'd been a little wiser? These midnight thoughts are mine alone, a quiet ache that chills the bone. You're resting easy, I suppose, while I'm unraveling in the undertow. The moon's the only witness here to the symphony of tears. I wonder if you think of me, or if I'm just a memory that doesn't keep you up at night, that doesn't steal your appetite. The wind outside sounds like your voice, and I'm reminded I had no choice but to let you go. And watch you leave still doesn't make it easier to breathe. These midnight thoughts are mine alone, a quiet ache that chills the bone. You're resting easy, I suppose, while I'm unraveling in the undertow. The moon's the only witness here to this symphony of tears. Maybe morning brings some peace, maybe then I'll find release. But for now I'm just a fool, singing sorrow's gentle tune. The clock ticks past 12 again, and I'm still here, my only friend. You're sleeping sound, I know you are, while I'm falling apart beneath the stars. There's a chair you used to sit in, still turned toward the window light. I walk around it like it's sleeping, like you might come back tonight. The dog waits by the door at 6 when you used to come back home. Doesn't understand explaining, just knows the shape of being alone. Miles of silence stretch between us, wide as highways, deep as snow. I'm still talking to the empty air, saying things you'll never know. Your brother called last Tuesday, asked me how you've been. I didn't have the heart to tell him I don't know where you've been. There's a jacket in the hallway, still smells like smoke in you. I catch myself reaching for it when the morning comes on through. Miles of silence stretch between us, wide as highways, deep as snow. I'm still talking to the empty air, saying things I'll never know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. drive past the bar on Wilson Street, where we used to waste our pay. Your name sits right here on my tongue. Got nowhere left to say. The neighbor asked if you're still working that graveyard shift downtown. I just nodded, smiled polite, kept my questions to the ground. Miles of silence stretch between us, wide as highways, deep as snow. I'm still talking to the empty air, saying things you'll never know. There's a chair you used to sit in, still turned toward the light. I pull it close some evenings, just to make the room feel right. There's a field where we used to lie, now it's just grass and empty sky. I walk there when the light gets low, say your name to the wind and snow. The garden keeps what I can't hold, seeds we planted in the cold. They never broke the frozen ground. Love's a word without a sound. These quiet screams, nobody hears them but the dark. These quiet screams, like birds that never leave the heart. I'm still, I'm calm. The surface doesn't show the storm. These quiet screams keep calling out your name. I set the table still for two, old habit I can't undo. The seasons turn, the harvest came, but nothing here feels the same. Some nights the ache becomes a song, too soft for anyone to hear alone. I'm learning how to live beside this longing that I can't divide. These quiet screams, nobody hears them but the dark. These quiet screams, like birds that never leave the heart. I'm still, I'm calm. The surface doesn't show the storm. These quiet screams keep calling out your name. The world sees steady hands, a small and distant smile. They don't know I'm drowning, been drowning all this while. There's a field where we used to lie, now I go there just to cry when no one sees my quiet screams. I keep playing back that afternoon, voice went quiet in the room. September light was falling through the blinds, and I've been living in that moment ever since. He laughed about the summer that we had, but something in it didn't sound the same. The edges of your smile were somewhere else, and I knew right then, but I didn't want to know. I'm reliving the fall, every word, every path, every pause. Can't get out of that day when everything changed. I'm reliving the fall, over and over again. I can't stop right there where I broke. Can't move on from the pain. I remember how the air felt in my lungs, the way time stopped but kept on moving forward. You said my name and it was different than before, like you were practicing goodbye. I'm reliving the fall, every word, every pause, every pause. Can't get out of that day when everything changed. I'm reliving the fall, over and over again. I can't stop right there where I broke. Can't move on from the pain. Does anybody really leave behind the moment when they lost what mattered most? Or do we all keep standing in that place, watching love turn into something else? I'm reliving the fall, every word, every pause. Can't get out of that day when everything changed. I'm reliving the fall, over and over and over. I can't stop right there where I broke. Can't move on from the pain. September light still falling through the blinds, and I'm still standing there, still standing there. There's a photograph I keep in the drawer beside my bed. The colors have gone soft now, like the promises we said. Your face is fading slowly, but the feeling stays the same. And I trace the edges gently when I need to say your name. Salt on cheeks in the quiet dark, salt on cheeks like an ancient mark. The sting reminds me I'm still here, still breathing through another year. Salt on cheeks, the only sound. It's what I've lost and haven't found. The moon comes to my window and it finds me all alone, holding on to paper memories and a love that's come and gone. I wonder if you're somewhere looking at the same stars too, or if I'm just Salt on cheeks in the quiet dark, salt on cheeks like an ancient mark. The sting reminds me I'm still here, still breathing through another year. Salt on cheeks, the only sound is what I've lost and haven't found. They say that time will soften this, the way it blurs the years. But every night still teaches me the taste of all these tears. Salt on cheeks in the quiet dark, salt on cheeks like an ancient mark. The sting reminds me I'm still here, still breathing through another year. Salt on cheeks, the only sound is what I've lost and haven't found. There's a photograph I keep, its colors wearing thin, just like me. I keep these pictures in my mind, but they don't look like they used to. Every smile is cracked down the middle, every touch feels broken in two. Your face comes back in pieces now, I can't remember it whole. Was your laugh always this quiet, or did I forget how it goes? These shattered frames all over my floor, I'm picking up the glass, but it cuts me more. Can't put you back together the way you were before. These shattered frames, I can't ignore. I used to know the way you'd hold me, now I'm reaching for the air. Did we dance in that old kitchen, or am I making that up there? Tell me, was it even real? 'Cause it's fading every day. Every memory I'm holding is slowly slipping away. These shattered frames all over my floor, I'm picking up the glass, but it cuts me more. Can't put you back together the way you were before. These shattered frames, I can't ignore. I don't wanna lose you twice, once in life, once in my mind. But every piece I try to say just leaves me more behind. These shattered frames all over my heart, I'm trying to remember where we fell apart. But every moment's broken, distorted from the start. These shattered frames, these shattered frames. I keep these pictures in my mind, but they don't look like they used to. don't look like they used to. I drove past the diner where you used to go. Couldn't tell you what it looked like now. Everything's a blur behind this haze, just a hum where your voice used to be. There's white noise in my head where you used to live instead. Can't tune into anything clear, just the sound of you not here. White noise in my head. Someone asked me how I've been today. I watched my mouth move, couldn't hear the words. The TV's on, but I don't know the show. I'm somewhere underwater, far below. There's white noise in my head where you used to live instead. Can't tune into anything clear, just the sound of you not here. White noise in my head. I used to know the color of the sky. Now everything's the same, gray frequency. Trying to remember how to be someone who exists without you next to me. Your jacket's still hanging by the door. I walk past it 20 times a day. Don't have the strength to put it away. Don't have the strength to make it stay. There's white noise in my head where you used to live instead. Can't tune into anything clear, just the sound of you not here. White noise, white noise in my head, just the sound of you not here. I saw you last week at the grocery store. You smiled like we just met, like nothing we built ever mattered at all, like you've already learned to forget. I'm still sleeping on one side of the bed, still driving past your street. You're probably telling someone else right now all the same things you said to me. I thought you were the only one, but I was just someone. You moved on like it never burned, while I'm still trying to learn how the end was so easy for you to do, and it shattered everything I knew. Not the only one, still calling you the only one. Your jacket's hanging in my car, I can't seem to give it back. Every song still sounds like you're leaving, every silence like a fact. You said time will make it easier, and maybe you were, 'cause it doesn't hurt you anymore, but it still keeps me up at night. I thought you were the only one, but I was just someone. You moved on like it never burned, while I'm still trying to learn how the end was so for you, for the do and it shattered everything I knew. I'm the only one, still calling you the only one. I wonder if you ever think of me in a way I can't stop thinking about you, or if I'm just a name you barely remember, a story you don't have to tell. I thought you were the only one, but I was just someone, another face that's fading out. You don't even wonder how I'm doing with the weight of losing you and loving someone who just moved through. I'm the only one, I'm the only one, still calling you the only one. The morning light is cold across the floor, tracing shadows of the person who doesn't live here anymore. I found your thumbprint on the window pane, a little blur of you shielded from the rain. The bookshelf has a gap where your favorites used to stand, like a missing heartbeat or a hollow in the sand. I still find the pennies that she used to save, small copper memories of the promises we gave. Your scent is fading from the hallway rug, the ghost of laughter, the phantom of a hug. I'm moving like a stranger through these rooms we used to own, learning how to live in a house that's just a home. And I don't wanna sweep the dust away, because it's all I have of you today. I'm just living in the traces left behind, the echoes of your name inside my mind, a tangled thread, a faded line, a moment frozen, lost in time. Every corner is a map of where you've been. I'm drowning in the traces left behind again. The kettle whistles softly, but I only made one cup. I'm waiting for the floorboards to say you're waking up, but the silence is a mountain that I cannot seem to climb, and the clock is just a rhythm, wasting all my time. If I wash the sheets, will I lose your ghost? The parts of you that I still love the most. I'm scared to move, I'm scared to breathe, I'm scared of everything you didn't take when you had to leave. I'm just traces left behind. The garden won't grow anymore. I've been standing in the same place for days. Wind moves through, but I don't feel it. Just the way you're pressing down. You were spring and I was planting seeds we buried in the dark. Now it's winter in my breathing. Every lungful turns to leaf. The air is too heavy to hold, the sky too close to my bones. I'm carrying oceans in my chest, this gravity of you being gone. Morning comes, but light means nothing, just more hours of this ache. Birds are singing, but the sound won't reach me. Through this thickness I can't name, I walk the fields where we were summer. Now they're bare and turned stone. Even dust falls slow around me in this world that weighs 1,000 years. The air is too heavy to hold, the sky too close to my bones. I'm carrying oceans in my chest, this gravity of you being gone. If I could just breathe lighter, if the atmosphere would break, but absence has its own mass, and it's crushing me away. The air is too heavy to hold, the sky too close to my bones. I'm carrying oceans in my chest, this gravity of you being gone. The garden won't grow anymore, and I'm still standing here with all this weight of nothing filling up the air. The coffee's cold, the steam's turned to grey, just like the words we didn't have the heart to say. I'll leave your keys exactly where they used to lie, a little shrine to a long and slow goodbye. The silence has a weight I never knew it could hold. It's heavy as the secrets that we never told, and I'm still breathing in the dust you left behind, searching for a version of us I can't seem to find. I'm walking through the wreckage of you, picking up the pieces of a dream that didn't true. The glasses on the floor, the shadows on the wall. I'm standing in the ruins, waiting for the rest to fall. It's a beautiful disaster, a ghost I'm clinging to, just living in the wreckage of you. There There's a map upon the wall, we said we'd finally go. Now it's just a paper lie in a house I don't quite know. I find your golden hair caught in the fabric of the chair, and for a second I can almost feel you there. But the air is thin and the light is getting low. It's getting harder to stay, but I don't know how to go. I'm walking through the wreckage of you, picking up the pieces of a dream that didn't prove. The glasses on the floor, the shadows on the wall. I'm standing in the ruins, waiting for the rest to fall. It's a beautiful disaster, a ghost I'm clinging to, just living in the wreckage of you. They say that time will clear the debris from the street, but every corner of this room is a place we used to meet. If I build a new life, will it feel like a lie? When the foundation is built on a hello and a bye, I'd go back to the storm if it meant I could see your eye. I promised I'd forget you, I don't think I ever will. The